The pandemic has created some new challenges for Meals on Wheels Central Texas. This is the nonprofit that delivers hot, nutritious meals each weekday to about 3,000 people in our community, our neighbors in need. Joining us now is Adam Hauser, who is the president and CEO of Meals on Wheels Central Texas, and one of their dedicated volunteers, Jessica Weston. Thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, a pleasure.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
So, Adam, I'm going to start with you. The homebound elderly, this is a very vulnerable population right now. Tell us about the new protocol, the new plans you've had to put in place to protect them.
Yeah, that's a great question. This is a very unusual situation for our agency to deal with because I think as most of the audience knows, the core of our normal delivery model is this physical interaction between the volunteer and the client. And we're now in this bizarre world where we're all physically separated from each other. So we pivoted to doing less frequent deliveries, but still getting the seniors enough nutrition that they need to protect themselves. And so we changed our protocol to delivering, instead of on a daily basis, to every other week. And instead of a daily hot meal, we're giving boxes of shelf-stable meals that provide enough food to get the client from one delivery day to the next. And then we've asked our volunteers to be sensitive to and comply with the new social distancing requirements that we have in place, again, to protect the health and safety of not only the client, but of also them, because we don't want them unnecessarily exposed to the virus as well. So instead of the close, normal sort of human interaction that you have when you deliver a meal, the volunteers are now placing the meals at the front door of the client, knocking on the door, announcing, of course, that they're with Meals on Wheels Central Texas, and then stepping back the required at least 6 feet to make sure the client answers the door, is able to get the meal, does a hello, and at least puts some eyes on the seniors that we're serving, and then moves on to the next home.
Jessica, I know you were volunteering with Meals on Wheels Central Texas before the pandemic. I'm wondering how being able to give back during this unsettling time in this way has helped you endure these troubled times.
So it's been reassuring, and it helps me know that the clients are okay. And just the fact that I get to do my part and help people that are unable to do things that we take for granted, like just go to the grocery store or be able to do anything. And it just gives me a little piece of in my heart that they're okay, and that everyone's being taken care of and looked out for. I honestly think I get just as much out of it as the clients do. It's just a reassuring that there's everyone just needs food. Everyone needs love and companionship and some kind of compassion and kindness. And it goes both ways. You give it to the clients and you get it back tenfold. And it's just an amazing feeling to know that in this troubling time that there's the positive out there.
Adam, how can people watching this help you all?
So let me jump in real quick before I answer that, just to reiterate what Jessica said. And I'm so pleased that she's on the call with us, because what she said is really very reflective of the character of our volunteers. We hear this all the time, that they get more out of it than the client does. And they're so dedicated, they're so committed to our mission. And that's certainly been the case during this COVID-19 crisis. Our volunteer teams, our volunteer corps have stepped up and really gone above and beyond to help us take care of seniors during this extremely difficult time. So we're getting ready to go into volunteer appreciation next week, and I certainly want all of our volunteers out there that are listening to know how much we appreciate them and what they're doing for us. And that's a way, obviously, they can continue to help our agency, is to continue to show up and volunteer for all of the programs that we have that involve or are critical to have a volunteer. The other way you can help is to make financial donations to our agency, which is easy to do by going to our website. We have had to incur additional costs for food, because the shelf-stable meals are more expensive than what we're typically served during our normal operational times. And so financial donations are extremely helpful to us right now.
Well, we want to thank you both for taking part in this important mission and helping our most vulnerable people in our community who were impacted by this pandemic. Jessica Weston, who was a dedicated volunteer, and Adam Hauser, the CEO and president of Meals on Wheels Central Texas. Take care.
Thank you very much.